Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everyone, depending on where you guys are joining from. On behalf of Search Bridge and AI Search, I would like to welcome each and everyone to today's webinar. This session in AI in action and empowering Nigeria's workforces. We are incredibly proud to kick off this inaugural session as a part of large transformative webinar series dedicated to unlocking Africa's potential in artificial intelligence and emerging technologies. As an authorized training partners of AI Search, SearchBridge is on a mission along with AI Search to certify 1 billion people in AI and technology of the future. This On this webinar, this is the one step among the many little steps we are taking toward inclusive digital transformation, workforce empowerment, and nation building. Thank you for being here today. It's my absolute honor to introduce our esteemed speaker, Mr. Ashok Kumar. Ashok is highly respected AI certified trainer and a senior engineer leader with over 25 years of global experience across various industries. Today, he will guide us through the practical insights into technical intelligent automation, upskilling pathway and strategies to the future proof your career about equipping you with the real tools and will make you ready for the real life transformation. Okay, now Ashok, the stage is all yours. I think you will be the best person to guide us for today's session and the prompt engineering particularly. I am very excited for that.
Thank you very much, Sana. Thank you for introducing me to the audience. It's really my pleasure to be a part of this journey, right? In having this transformation getting affected for our audience. So welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on from where you're joining. It's really fantastic to see so many of you joining here. And this time is really going to be worth spent by all of us. Right? I'll begin my journey with a few things. We'll get introduced to some of the basic fundamentals, foundations, and so on. We'll look at from where we are right now and where we want to, where are we headed, where we want to go. Right? So without too much of talking, let me begin this session, which is going to be, I believe it is really going to be highly productive to all of us. Okay. Once again, thank you for you all. Thank you all for taking time to join this session. Let's begin. Okay. So once again, welcoming you all to the generative AI for our modern workforce session. Okay. So here's the agenda for today. Right. Currently, we look at what is our current AI landscape. We look at where are we at today with respect to the AI, generative AI that all of us have been talking about. Right. Then we look at the focus of this session, that is prompts and prompt engineering. We'll then look at some of the specific examples, things that are in action. We'll take a look at that one. And finally, we'll look at how does all of this one, we can make it as a part of our life, how it can empower what we are doing today. Okay, so let's begin our journey. So everyone, we all know that internet has made a remarkable change in our lives, right? What we were there 25 years before, 30 years before, and where we are at today, right? We have seen the internet transforming and making a significant impact on where we are today. Can we today imagine that we can live without internet? Can we live without the social media, right? That enables us to connect to our colleagues, our friends, relatives, and so on. Can we imagine that one? Can we even shut down our internet for a day? Can we live without email? Right? And can we also live without ordering our food on the net? Right? This is still evolving, right? Not all of us are ordering for our food on the internet, but I think it's increasing rapidly. Perhaps in a few months, in a few years, we would most likely not be in a position that we cannot even shut down the internet for even an hour. Right? It's become a part of our life. It's become like electricity. Without electricity, we cannot live. The same thing is now happening for us in the artificial intelligence world. It's just picked up. And already I can see it's hugely impacting most of our lives. For example, for me, without going to my Gen AI tools, without going to my artificial intelligence tools, I cannot just think about a day that does not go with getting some help from this artificial intelligence tools. Right? It's become a part of my life. Literally, it has become part of life. Many things that I do cannot just now happen without the AI tools, whatever I'm using. And I'm learning quite a lot. And AI is teaching me a lot. Many things that I was not aware about, AI is teaching me. And the places there where I did not venture into, I did not go so much into the research, deep research, and so on. I am doing all that one now. Okay, it's impacting all of us. The shift has already started, and like internet, it will probably not take 5 years, 10 years to become very an integral part of your life. I think it's already happening within a year. You will see that for most of us, it will become a kind of like indispensable tool, right? So it is something that all of us need to be aware of what's happening, and it's happening today, right? It's a present day reality. We are not talking about future. We're not talking about something that is coming in like a few years down the line. It's happening today, as it told. No, it's happening for me. I've seen it happening for many of our colleagues and so on. So it's imperative for all of us to know what this is all about and how it can be used for us to bring some desired results that we require. It's really required for all of us, no matter in whatever field we are. To just show you how powerful this AI, I think most of you would have already experimented with this one. You might be aware of what are the things that you can get done with that one. You can get some with AI or Gen AI. You can get help in the form of text, right? You can do anything. You want to plan your day, you can get that one done. You want the AI. Let me go to one of the places where I can show you this one. I'm going to my AI, just like this one. I'm asking you to tell me a joke. I'm right now not feeling okay. Maybe I have a little bit of distress. Emotionally, I'm kind of charged less. I'm asking AI to tell me a joke. It does tell me, and it makes me a smile. Right? AI can do anything. Plan my day. It can do anything. It can literally tell you, okay, so this is wake up in the morning, then I should look at my appointments, I can look at my meetings, then I need to put up my goals. Then finally, it's also asking me, this is not so much precise. It asks me that what more I want, right? To make my day productive, what more I want. So this is just a tip of the iceberg, what AI can do. Okay, I can ask it for anything, right? I'll show you one more thing. Okay, this is a complex problem. I had one of my friend actually had given this one. They are studying for their graduation. Quite a complex thing, a problem to solve in mathematics and physics. This is on the control systems, right? I gave this problem and asked it to come out with a solution for this one. Within a matter of few seconds, it gave me a complete solution step by step. And I can ask it even more further, right? I can ask it to give me more and more steps, make me think. I can tell that, explain this one to me like I am in the 10th standard, right? In the schooling. Explain this one to me like I am studying for my graduation. And I ask also for this one, put a cheat sheet for me. Put it in the form of question answers that I can use it for my revision. Okay, it's become an integral part of my life. Images, it can generate for us. If you go to this chat GPT, Sora.com, you can see all these images, very fine images, have been generated by AI. And all this one did not take too much of time. It's just a matter of few seconds, probably a week, that you can get images this much precise, this much creative. Right? It's fantastic. Just about less than a minute, we can get whatever we want. And of course, the more better you want, the more the desired result you want, you will probably need to master the way how you ask your these tools, right? And that is what is the focus of our topic today. Okay, videos and audios, it can do anything. It can generate videos for you, videos which could not be imagined a long time back. Those are all things that are possible. What videos otherwise you would have got it from your Hollywood movies and so on in the Hollywood studios, those kind of videos we can have it generated now, again, within a matter of few minutes. It's just only a matter of how you ask it, how well you ask it. It's all about, it all finally boils down to that one, right? You can generate any kind of audio. You can just give some text and it can generate some audio. So here is one thing that you could probably see. This is one of the recent yay accomplishment.
Indiana gonna win, baby!
We're in Florida asking people what they put their money on! I'm all in on OKC!
Indiana got that dog in them!
So Kelsey tells me that this was made, the full ad, it's about 30 seconds, end to end, from idea to live in less than 72 hours. And it cost them $2,000 to make, and so far, 10 million impressions. Now, they used Google's new VO3 video generation tool, the same one unveiled last month, to a ton of fanfare and a wave of viral content, and now broadcast TV. And so this is really an early look at how AI could start to disrupt traditional production, with implications for an ad industry built on expensive human-led workflows. Shares of major ad agency companies, they're already under pressure. They took a hit last week after Meta announced plans to fully automate the ad creation by 2026. And this ad from Kelsey, it just shows how fast AI is moving up the value chain.
Okay, so what did we just now see? This has just happened. I saw this news just about a week back, right? This is a complete advertisement, a 30 seconds advertisement, completely generated by AI. There was no cameras involved, no cameraman, no studio, and the actors that you see here, they are also not real. Everything is completely AI generated, and it only cost around $2,000. What otherwise would cost $20,000 or more, right? It just happened within $2,000, and within 3 days, within 72 hours, this whole ad was ready. It also went live. It's not something that is experimental. It's happening today. This ad went live during this NBA Finals, one of the sports that happens in the US. It just happened then. So that is the power of AI. And you see here one more commercial, again 30 seconds commercial, completely done.
Patriots are fighting back against the liberal agenda with Coin, America's first credit card built for conservatives. Every transaction supports conservative causes, advances our values, and a conservative future. Earn cash back while fighting back. Apply today at coin.com.
This ad is also generated by AI, completely generated by AI in just half a day. And a fraction of the cost that would otherwise normally it would take for, if the studios were doing this one, they need to employ so many people and so on. One more ad. This is from Microsoft.
This Microsoft's Surface commercial was largely created using AI, and no one noticed. The visual design team had a month to create a commercial and decided to use generative AI to bring their ideas to life faster. They used AI to write the script, design the storyboard, and generate most of the video scenes with models like Hailuo and Kling, finishing the project much faster than usual. Only a few shots, like close-ups of people typing, had to be filmed manually. The ad looked so natural that viewers didn't realize AI had done most of the work. This shows how AI can enhance your creative process from idea to conceptualization. What's your favorite AI tool to speed up your productivity? If you want to learn how AI is transforming the creative process, like this video and subscribe for more practical insights and inspiring examples.
Okay, so we saw just now one more live example where it is totally used in production, right? And this ad from Microsoft, again, is totally generated from AI, and it took only few of almost a fraction of the time, 90% savings in cost. right? And best part of this one is viewers did not realize, nobody who was watching this AI advertisement could not make out that it was made by AI. It's so real. One more ad. Again, fully generated by AI.
Does it start? That spark inside us. That tells us to go faster or further. Not everyone can make it to the top. BMW, sheer driving pleasure.
To one last thing that I want to show.
Can't believe you hid this from me.
I didn't know.
I thought what we had was real.
It is real. I swear.
Why did you?
AI just took video creation to the next level. Imagine crafting ultra-realistic characters, keeping outfits and backgrounds consistent, and generating mind-blowing lip syncing, all with just a few clicks.
I created it entirely with Twin AI. Skip recording, start generating. Come join me.
This isn't sci-fi. This is Twin AI Studio, and it's about to revolutionize filmmaking. Stick around because I'm going to show you
I can't believe you hid this from me.
I didn't know.
I thought what we had was real.
It is real. I swear.
Why did you do
AI
this?
just took video creation to the next level. Imagine crafting ultra-realistic characters, keeping outfits and backgrounds consistent, and generating mind-blowing lip syncing, all with just a few clicks.
I created it entirely with Twin AI. Skip recording, start generating. Come join me.
This isn't sci-fi. This is Twin AI Studio, and it's about to revolutionize filmmaking.
Okay, so this was another one where you could just give the speech, right? You need not even give this. You can just write the script and give it to this particular tool, and it will generate fully generated AI characters, right? And you saw the characters were so real. Could we really make out that this character is not from AI, right? Just not possible, right? You can just give a photo and it generates the okay. The characters are so real, and the way they speak, their emotions are all completely real, right? Nobody could make out that this was generated by AI, and this is one day going to get better. In few months, we will see something even more ultra realistic. We'll just not be able to make out whether it was a real shot, real actors, real emotions, or was it generated by AI. So AI has really come very, very far, and today it is in production, right? Many of the companies use AI in their production. Much of there is going to get automated even more, right? And all of the industries are going to get benefited. There's not even going to be one single industry which is not going to. Even the industry which is fully dependent on creative work of humans, like the artwork, like the video production, like the image generation, they are all going to benefit, right? Eventually, we are going to say that AI is going to do a lot of things for us, and it is going to enhance our work, it's going to enhance our productivity, and of course, even our creativity as well, right? It's just going to work as a co-worker for us. Okay, so how is it relevant to all of us? I just have to touch upon this point, right? It is relevant to all of us, whether you are an executive, right, who's thinking all about the strategies, you are taking decisions for your company and so on, whether it's you or a marketing person who talks about the different market research, market campaigns, right, ad campaigns and so on, whether you're that person or a techie, right, who's deep into technology, want to try out many technological advancements that's happening and so on, or you are an educator, right? You are preparing the upcoming generation for the new jobs. You want all of these who are learning, who are going to learn AI, you want them to be productive in the future, and they should be all embracing AI. Right? Many of us do not know what exactly all things that can happen, where all it can benefit. Educators are going to prepare the upcoming generation, right? So it is relevant for all of us. It is even relevant to a farmer, right? It is relevant even to somebody who's working in a restaurant. Even if you're Even if you're a retired person, right? It's relevant even to you as well. Okay? It's relevant to all of us because AI is reshaping the landscape for all of us. All of us are impacted, and it is relevant to all of us. It benefits all of us. Okay, with this one, let's jump into a little bit more about AI from the conceptual perspective, some from the technological perspective. So what is AI? AI is anything wherever it is a system which can think like human beings. Wherever we have thought about, this is a work only humans can do, that is where we want AI. We have other systems as well, right? We have a lot of other systems which can do work for us. We have a lot of industries where automation is already happening. Those things are not AI. They are just automation systems. The AI that we are now talking about is those systems that think like human beings. And they also learn like human beings. They start solving problems like us. And they can also think beyond, right? They also can think beyond what is that needs to happen tomorrow. I heard about some of the news from Google that they are developing a system which can also generate new algorithms. It's not about just generating some new content. They can also generate new algorithms, right? That's a big leap forward, right? We can only hear more things up like this one as we keep going on, but this is where we are headed, right? AI systems are getting better and better. In some areas, they are also they're also the winner even in terms of thinking, even in terms of learning. We can learn only this much, right? You and me can learn only this much in a day, in an hour. They can learn 100 times more than what we can in an hour, 1,000 times more than in what we can learn, right? The more these systems are going to become powerful, they are going to be enormous. These systems have the entire knowledge of the world. They have learned the Wikipedia. They've learned all the material that is there on the net, and some of the other private material that we have on the net, like the company documents and so on. They have become very, very knowledgeable, right? And all in all, this is again all for us. These systems are acquiring the knowledge. It's all for our benefit. Only thing is that we need to be aware of them. How do we use these systems which have now become like God? Right. Okay, so AI systems are just like they are your smartest analyst. They are your smartest assistant who can shift through vast amount of data, and they can also help us in making our decisions. They can do literally anything that otherwise normally we would have asked our colleagues and friends and our family members. Right? I would have normally taken some help from my family member, from my relative. If I wanted to plan for a holiday, I want to take them along, right? I would ask them suggestions. Which is the place I can go on holiday? Which is the place which will suit my health? Which will suit my body? My body's say a bit cooler and so on. Which is the place that is suitable? I will get tens and tens of suggestions from AI, and it can also show me the top 5. It based on my preferences. It can show me the first 3, and I can choose that one. Perhaps we cannot even imagine like this one if somebody else can do that one for me. Even my close relatives, family members probably may not give me the best option that's suitable to me, right? So AI is going to help in every different possible ways. In multiple ways, it can help us. It can do a lot of things. It can draft emails for you. It can reply emails for you. It can draft a complete report for you. It can do some kind of design work for you. You can ask it to generate some kind of images. I've done quite a lot of that. The image that you see here is generated by AI, though it is simple, and it happened. It just happened within a few seconds. It's wonderful. It can write code for me. It can develop a complete application for me, and I've done quite a lot of them. And it did not take me too much of time. Within a matter of 1 day or 2 days, I could easily get a minimal viable application. Just a matter of 2 days, complete with the UI, complete with the backend, complete with everything. I can get an application, and of course, I have to fine tune it later. right? And this is what is going to be the discussion of today. How do we tell our AI that this is what I want and get the desired result, right? And AI can brainstorm with you. You can make AI as your friend, and which is what I have been doing so far. I sit with my AI tools and keep on brainstorming ideas. I ask a lot of questions. When I'm not satisfied with that one, of course, in the very few instances when I'm not satisfied, it depends on the tool, kind of tool that you're using. But when I don't get the desired result, I ask it again, posing a different kind of question from a different angle. Right? It understands me and it readily gives me those ideas, those answers that are something that I can understand. And all this one is you just need to be interacting with it. It can brainstorm anything with you. It can brainstorm your marketing ideas. You want to study for your exams, right? Just sit with the AI. There's one AI from Google called Notebook LLM. Very, very useful for very useful for us who are there in the college. Right? You want to prepare for your exams. You want to prepare for your next day any lecture. Right? Just go to this Notebook LLM, and you will get a wealth of ideas. Not only ideas, quite a lot of things. It can start conversing with you. Right? You will hear a lot of this one when you use these kind of tools. So literally, it can do anything. You can even go to your cooking kitchen, right, and ask for ideas how to cook this one. Just show the ingredients. There are plenty of things that you can see. You can just show the ingredients that you have a brinjal, you have a few of the other dishes. How can you prepare? How can you ask for a good recipe from this AI? It will generate a tons of recipes for you. You can choose one of them. Okay. So it's impacting for all of us, and it's for our benefit. So why we are talking about AI now? Right? Is it just because it's impacted? We have got realization that AI has started coming and so on. Why this is happening now? Why we are all talking so much about it now? So that we do not even want to wait for a week to know about AI, more about AI. It's all because there is huge amount of data that is available today in the world. The Wikipedia, such a massive data set, right? It is such a massive data. So many documents on the internet. There is huge amount of data, and there is huge computing power as well. On the cloud, it's literally infinite computing power, right? And there are a lot of advancements that happened in the AI world. AI world has been there for quite a long time. Even 30, 40 years, AI has been there, right? But the kind of AI that we are seeing today, that we are all talking about today, is a combination of all this one. It's a convergence of all this one. We have quite a large amount of data. Then there are huge amount of power, computing power that's at our disposal. And one thing that happened in just a few years, couple of 3-4 years, especially last 2 years, there's one algorithm that changed the whole landscape. This is called the transformer architecture. Transformer architecture is the one that is responsible for the kind of AI that we are seeing today. Transformer architecture has it can understand human language and much efficiently. It can understand what we are typing, what we are asking it, right? And it also generates the responses back to you in the way we can understand. This is the one single thing that changed everything, right? That is why we are all speaking about it. Because now we can interact with the systems in our own language. The way we talk to our colleagues, our friends, we can talk like that one to our AI. It understands it. It understands our intent as well. You converse with it a few times and it can tailor its response in the way we can understand that one. So it's exactly why we are talking about it now. And there are tons and tons of tools that are available to you today, right? We have the Chat GPT. I think most of you have become aware of that one. You might have already interacted with it. Then we have tool from Google called Gemini. Gemini is one more powerful tool. I use it very often. You saw this one. This is coming from Gemini. I use one more from Gemini. I can chat something. You can see here, I can generate speech. I can put some text. I can generate speech. I have been using this one for generating my own slides. right? I just ask it a few things. Can you generate me? I'm creating a slide deck for my webinar, prompt engineering. Can you give me a PowerPoint like slides? 3 slides, it generated and gave me. You see, such a fantastic thing. I took the ideas from here, some of these things. Of course, I know a lot, but I still wanted to get some more ideas. And here's where I told I can brainstorm with my AI tools, and they help me a lot. Okay. There are a lot of tools. This is one tool that you see here. This is called Midjourney. Midjourney can create fantastic images that we would have not even imagined. And what you imagine, it can generate. You just need to tell what you imagined. What is there in your mind, it will generate for you. Okay. Plenty of tools like this one. And this is why we are talking about AI today. Okay. Now comes the question, okay, AI can do a lot of things for us. But how should I approach my AI? Is there a method? Is there a method that I can go to these AI tools and then they can fulfill my desire? You're right. There is a method. There is an approach for all of us to be aware of. And this is for all of us. This is for all of us, whether you're an executive or a learner or a farmer or a pilot, or even if you're there in politics. It's for all of us. It can generate the kind of output, the kind of response that you want, the kind of that help that you want. It can do all that for you, right? It finally depends on, if you've looked at the first one here, the output from your AI tools is directly proportional to the quality of your input. The input that you provide to this AI tools is called prompt. The better prompt you write, you will get better results. You will get the desired results. Okay, so it's all about that one. The way you ask these AI tools, entirely, it's dependent on the kind of output it would generate, right? And there is a method for it. There is a method for us to ask the AI to get the kind of response you would like to get it from that. So it is just not for the technical people. It's just not for the technical specialist. It is for everyone. Everyone. You could see a lot of people on the road. It is relevant even to them. It is relevant to the pensioners. It is relevant to anybody. It is relevant even to a medical patient. It's relevant even to a doctor, teacher, everyone. It's relevant to everyone. For all of these people need to master prompt engineering. All of them. Nobody's going to be left behind. If you're left behind in prompt engineering, you're probably going to be left out of this revolution. Everyone needs to have this one. So it's all about clearly communicating with your AI. And it does not require too much of skills from our end. It is all that is required from our end is plain English. Just plain English, nothing more. Right? So what is there in your mind? We would need to ask that one to the AI. There is a method for us to talk to the AI to get the kind of results that we have. You can look at here, if you don't have clarity, if what you're asking is not clear, you will get unclear output. If you have the clarity in your mind, what exactly you're asking, right? And the AI system will understand and it will give you a very, very fine-grained, the kind of desired result that you have. It's literally diamonds that you will get it from your AI systems. So what is this method that we are all talking about, that we can talk to our AI and we can get the results that we want, right? And this is what it is. So there are many frameworks that allow you to talk to the AI and get the maximum benefit out of it, get the kind of results that you desire. And one of the framework is the CRISP framework. All that you need to do is provide the context. Whenever you're typing a prompt, you need to provide the context that will help AI to understand the background that you're coming from, right? What is your current situation? The question that you're asking, what is it about? What is the background for that one? So you need to provide the context. Then you need to also tell the AI give the AI a role. You can tell the AI that act as my teacher. Okay. Or you can tell that act as my manager. Right. Then you will get the answer like how your managers would respond to you. Okay, because sometimes we go to our manager and we tell that I have not done my task today that I was supposed to do. I committed for this task, but I'm unable to complete it. Right. So can you give me suggest me what I should do now? Our managers, they would normally tell you a few things. One of the things they might suggest you is that drop whatever you're currently doing. You can move to the next task and let me assign this task to somebody else. That could be one of the suggestions that you can get. Right, that's fine. It's finally left to you. Right, you want to accept that suggestion, or you can have a little bit of conversation with your manager. Right, AI systems can also do exactly like this one. You can ask them to become in a particular role. You can also tell them to become your coach, business coach, or your everyday work coach. Right, they can keep on guiding you. Right, you assigning a role for our AI systems are very important. Right, so that AI system will give you the responses, they being in that role. You can also say something like become act like Einstein. Einstein is a very scientist, very famous scientist, responsible for many of the things in this world, right? The theory of relativity and so on. Or you can ask to become act like a Newton. Then this AI will respond to you in those terms, right? It can start having a scientific conversation with you. Okay, so provide a role, assign a role to your and give some instructions in the form of what exactly is that you want. You can tell that give me a response in 100 words, because AI systems sometimes can be very verbose. They can give you so much information that you can get lost because they've learned everything in this world. Every information that is out there in the world, they've learned, they've mastered it. They can, for something that you ask, they can give you 1-page response. They can also give you 10-page response. So, but 10-page response is not something that we require. We'll not have the patience to go through. Even though that information is useful for us, we may not be able to digest it. We may not be able to, it can become it can get lost, right? So here's where you can tell that respond in 100 words. Be very precise. How much response you are able to digest, it can give you that much. It can give you a summary. It can give you those 100 words, and those 100 words are going to be extremely useful to you. Okay, so give proper instructions to it, and what kind of goal or what kind of output you're aiming for, you can give even that one as well. You can tell that one, I want the response as if you are explaining what is your outcome. You can tell I want an image to be created, I want a video to be created, and in that video I want the background to be removed. Right, it should be a transparent video, it should be a transparent image. What is your goal? What is that finally you're aiming for? This one can be different from a few other things. What is that you really want? We need to be precise here as well. Okay, and then the length and other constraints also you can specify. Finally, there's one thing that we will have to be a little bit patient. The response that you get from your AI systems may not be the kind of accurate response that you will mostly get in your first shot. You will probably not have, maybe you will not have 100% satisfaction. I cannot, today it is not guaranteed that you will not have, you can have 100% satisfaction from what response you get. So this is where we need to be a little bit patient and again ask the AI. We can tell that which part of the response is not something that is suitable to you, and we want that one to get adjusted to in our direction. Right? So checking and iterating is an integral part of interacting with the AI. We need to be a little bit patient. And this patience is not in terms of number of days or number of hours, perhaps hours. I can tell you that one. Right? If you really want to have a really accurate response to your whatever you want, it can take you a few hours, and eventually you will get the highest quality of whatever you decide. Especially in video production, we need to be patient for about a day, because AI has a lot of imagination. It is very creative. It can give you unimaginable creative responses. And there is a way to temper that one. Okay, so it acts like a human being. We all know that some human beings are very creative. Our friends, some of them may be more creative than us, and some of them might be very practical and pragmatic, right? So we should be telling the AI that temper your creativity, be more practical, be more pragmatic. AI will change its behavior, its approach, and slowly it will come to the kind of direction you're taking it, right? So iteration is a part. We may not get it right for simple things. You might get it right, like this solution. This one totally came in the first shot itself for me, right? But for few things where creativity is involved, because AI can think a lot and it can have multiple solutions for the kind of images that you want or the video that you want, right? It can take a few iterations for us. We need to keep on refining our prompt, and finally we'll come to a stage where it is satisfactory for us. It is highly satisfactory for us, much more than what our other human colleagues could have done, right? So we'll quickly see what this one means. What is a bad prompt? What is a good prompt? So bad prompt, I'll first test that one. Okay, let me go to my one of the tool, and it's a favorite for many of us as well. Okay, so this is yeah, I asked for a plan. I'll just quickly ask it to write a Facebook ad. Okay. Okay, so I'm asking the AI to write a Facebook ad. Okay, and let's see what it generates. Okay, you can see AI did not give you the ad. And it's not always like this one. Sometimes AI will give you the ad, right? Sometimes AI will give you the ad, but that may not be what you want, right? So this is an example of a bad prompt. Just asking it to do something without giving what we just now talked about, without giving the context, without giving some instructions, without assigning a role, right? All this is leading to AI sometimes not responding properly, or it might give you, right? So you can see here, this is one ad. I think AI is given one. It told me something, but here is one fitness app ad. So you've got an ad. You got an ad. So this is how AI systems work. They will definitely give you a response. No matter whether it is suitable to you, whether it is suiting to your whatever you have in your mind. Did any one of us had this one in mind, that we will get an ad for a gym? I bet none of us. Perhaps I had something else in my mind. For Facebook ad, I had a different thing in my mind. I had something like an ad for the education industry. That's what was there in mind, but AI did not generate it. It definitely generated one ad, definitely generated one. And most of these AI systems are like that. They will most likely not refuse you to not give a response unless we are asking something illegal or immoral. I think normally it does not stop at that one. It will definitely give you a response, and it gave one. But this is not what I wanted, and this is what is a bad prompt. This is what is a bad prompt. Next time I ask the AI the same thing, it is still going to give me, and out of its own creativity. Okay, it's again going to give you something, and this one probably may not. Okay, so next time it gave me this one, and it is given me one more ad. Tired of your facing audience, right? It has given me something. It has given me something. Free shipping, 25% off this week. It's given me something, but this is not what I want. Okay, so let's go and check it out. One thing, I want to be a little better. Okay, this is slightly improved. This time I'm asking, write me a Facebook ad. Okay, this is my end goal. I want a Facebook ad, and I'm also giving it some instruction that the response should be 50 words or less. And I'm also giving the context I want an ad for my herbal tea called Zenleaf, right? And I'm also making it even more, I'm giving some more context. Okay, and more context. I want this ad to be for people aged between 25 and 35. Okay, and I'm also telling it some more instructions, some more constraints. I want it to use a calm and friendly tone. Okay, recall this one. We want assign a role to this AI. I want this AI to be using a friendly and calm tone. That means it should act like somebody who's having a calm and friendly tone. So I'm assigned a persona also to it. And finally, some more results that I want. What is the format? What else you want? Right? I also wanted to have a call for action. This time, let's see what it generates. Okay, you can see it. It's very, very precise. Very precise. And to our point, to our Zenleaf, right? It's given me 2-line ad. And this is what we normally see on our Facebook. Facebook is all about 2-line ad, right? So I kept it to 50 words or less. And this much is sufficient. Of course, if you want an ad for more than that one, you want to put it in the print media, in the newspapers, you can ask it to generate one that is suitable for newspaper. What is your column width? What is your height of your advertisement? You can ask, it will generate that much of content, and all having pertaining to what exactly you had in your mind. To which product you're launching, for which product you're doing the ad, right? It's going to give you that one. Okay. So this is the way that we need to interact with the AI systems. You want to get the results that you want, that you have in your mind. This is the way we need to do that one. This is just a tip of the iceberg. There are 4 more that we are going to learn. Okay, so what is this? Prompt engineering is going to finally help you. Time savings is what you will get. Improved quality of your output and more relevant to your thinking, right? That's what you will also get. And you can also unlock new capabilities. You cannot, we would have not imagined something in our life, or we would have not seen something that sort of response or output also we can sometimes see from the AI. Okay, so it can do all of this part. It can draft your emails, reply to your emails. If you have many reports, you want to condense them, you want to summarize them, AI can do that one. 1,000-page report, you can give it to AI and ask it to summarize all of that one in just 1 page. It can do that. It can generate your source code or anything. If you're in the software engineering world, it can brainstorm ideas. It can do all this one and much, much faster. Right? It can just do all of this one in a matter of seconds and few minutes. There is one tool that I sometimes go to Google, right? That is called, I can go to Gemini and I can ask it to do some research. Okay, you can see here, there are 2 tools actually, research tool or Gemini can actually do a lot of research on some topic that you tell. You can literally ask it to research on some topic and it will give you an elaborate research. Okay, let's now see some concrete examples, something that is going to be even more useful for us, right? How it is going to be useful for our business executives and decision makers, people who are at the very top level in the company, the CEO and so on, how it can help us. See, for CEOs, it can help in doing the scenario planning, right? The executives, they think about the strategy. Many years ahead, they want to do some kind of thing like that. And it can do the risk assessment. All of this one it can do, right? I'll just show you one prompt which actually will do this. For marketing professionals, hell a lot of things. What all you do today, like the trend analysis, like you want to create content at scale, you want to post it to your clients, prospective customers, right? The kind of drafting that you want to do, you want to create flyers, brochures, right? Campaign material. You want to put some you want to post some on LinkedIn, you want to post it on Facebook or Instagram. It can do all that one. It can also do search engine optimization. All of this one it can do. Okay, we'll just see 2 of them. Given the limited time that we have, we'll just do 2 of them. Okay, again, I can come here or I can go to my Google Gemini for doing something of that sort. Okay, so here, let me. Either of this tool is going to be good. or for, yeah, we can just leave this part. This is also some settings that you can do. Okay, a very precise prompt that follows the crisp format. Okay, team. So see, here's what I've done. You're an object assessive risk assessment and specialist, right? I'm assigning a role to the AI. Then this is my context. I'm asking the so here's where I'm telling, advising this company and the executive leadership at a Nigerian breweries, right? And this is my context. I have some breweries, non-alcoholic breweries. I'm giving some context. I'm giving some kind of background. Okay. And I'm giving it the goal. What is that I want from the AI? I'm asking that identify and analyze 5 top significant potential risks associated with the strategic market entry. So I want to enter a new market. I'm asking the AI, analyze this market and provide me the top 5 risks. Okay, this is something an executive will normally do. Company executives normally do this one, and I'm discussing this one. Clearly articulate the risk, what risk, impact, probability of that risk, mitigation strategy, contingency plan, and I'm also asking to give a high-level summary. Okay, so let's run this one. Okay, so this is our prompt, and we are come close to it, right? We'll just wait for about a few seconds. It's just only a matter of few seconds. It is thinking what answer give, how we want to do this one first. Okay, it looks like we might fall short of time. If we have more time, Sana, do we have more time that we can have gone offline?
Ashok, generally the webinar lasts for 1 hour, but yeah, I think by seeing the excitement in the audience, they all are commenting. So I think we can extend it for 15-20 minutes more. This is one thing. Another thing I want to share that your camera is being very shy with us, and it's like still it's just turned off. So
Okay,
I would request to please turn it on.
Yeah,
This is the one thing. And yeah, we can extend it for 15-20 minutes. That will work. I hope the audience will enjoy it.
Yes. So I hope the audiences, no, we have the permission from the audience as well that we can. We have the very good response coming from. Okay, coming from our.
We have got a good response from the attendee. I mean, they are actually enjoying. That's why I told you. You see a lot of thumbs up and heart already. So yeah, it's even motivating me.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, we'll stick to our agenda. But nevertheless, really excited to see the kind of enthusiasm here, team. So you can see here the kind of response that we have, right? AI has given you all this risk assessment. It's given you all the risk assessment. It's given you the top 5 risk assessment, right? And you can see the response is accurate to whatever you wanted. This is the power of using a prompt engineering framework. Okay, it's given you this top 5. It's done quite a lot of analysis. Each of the risk it has analyzed. It's given you all of this one. It's given you the contingency plan. So I'm sure looking at this response, every strategist, every executive is really going to be enthralled, and they will definitely be pushed toward, all right, they'll now have the confidence that AI can do work along with them. It can help them in whatever they're doing. Okay, so finally the summary as well. Okay, so critical area also, right? So this is one. I'm going to now use one more. Let's ask one more. I'll create a new chat, and this is for our marketing professionals and strategists. Okay, we can go to ChatGPT or we can go to any one of this. Okay, we can come here, or we can even let's try the ChatGPT this time. Okay, this is for marketing people. They can see how beneficial it is going to be for them, right? This is for marketing. Okay, so let's give this one. We are giving a persona for the AI, right? We are telling what kind of, we are telling the AI, we are asking the AI to behave like a fiercely innovative marketing director with 15 years of experience. So I'm assigning the AI that act like a 15-year experienced marketing director, right? In the disruptive brands. You can qualify your AI like anything. Act like a funny teacher with 20 years of experience, and AI will act like that. It is going to give you the response like that. Okay. So, and you can, this is your context. This is your current context. And they're also assigning a task. Critique my initial sale idea, right? Okay. So I'm giving a lot of things. Give me a suggestion. Give me a 2-sentence summary. Give me a catchy campaign title. I am being very, very precise as per the framework. And let's see what AI will give us. Okay, so it's telling, as an experienced marketing director, this is what it is going to give us. I would love to help you. Okay, so you can see here the whole thing about the flash sale that can create urgency, right? It's given you the complete thing. So many things it is given. A very, very elaborate one that is given, and it's very, very precise. What exactly you wanted, it's precise to that one. The more precise your prompt is, you can see Instagram stories, what kind of footages you want, what kind of voice words you want, it can do all that, right? So this is very, very elaborate that we have seen. So all that I ask is, how can I acquire my customers who are not currently so much engaged on my channel or on my website, right? I want to bring those people back to buying my goods. So this is the comeback formula, right? And most of the time you can see this one, it can be really helpful to you. Whatever suggestion it is given, whatever output it is given, we can definitely use this one and get better. So I think finally this is a summary that I asked. Right. So finally, this is what I asked. I think I've got almost what I wanted. Right. In case you want a smaller response, we can definitely ask AI to be even more concise. Right. All that is possible. Right. We can ask anything with our AI. It is never going to get angry at us. It's never going to be annoying for us. It is always there to help us, and it will definitely it helps us. I think there's no doubt about it. Okay, so we have seen, we have a lot of things. I have a lot of prompts for content creation, all this one, but I think in the interest of time, I just had only these two for us today. We just now saw this one. So how do we, all of us? So we saw so many examples. We saw live. I interacted with these systems live, right? And we kind of got the kind of responses that I wanted. Right. Even this, there is one more that I generated here. If you look at this one, this is all generated by AI. I asked it to develop some material on the prompt techniques, prompt engineering techniques. Within a matter of few seconds, I got this one. I can show you the prompt also for this one, but it's relatively very, very easy. Okay. So now comes the how all of us can get empowered to use this AI tools. Right, we just now saw that it is really achievable by using these prompt engineering techniques. It is all achievable, right? And there is more. I just showed you the tip of the iceberg. There is more. How do you get empowered? How do you get your path to your empowerment? Right. First is all of us should have the verifiable skills. That's a foremost thing. Why do we want to have these verifiable skills? Is multiple benefits for it. When you enroll for any of these certification courses, right, you will actually be developing your skill set. That is the first benefit that you will get. No matter whether it will be, it is used for you in getting your jobs, getting better at your jobs in your company, even for your own development, even for your own productivity, it is going to help. You will acquire, it is going to be upskilling you, right? The next thing is, when you have any of these certifications, it's going to add credibility to you. It's a recognition for you that you completed something, you learned something, and you've got that recognition, right? And of course, it's going to be used in your career advancement. right? All of these learnings, all of the skill upskilling, it's definitely going to help you in your career advancement. Again, no doubt about it. And it's going to be faster if you have any of these AI skills today. And for organizations, it's just one way of benchmarking their workforce. If an organization has engineers or workforce uh, 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 that's all good at AI, using the AI tools, right? That organization will definitely leap forward, much faster, right? It'll stand out in the crowd. Any organization that's fully AI enabled is definitely going to leap forward, right? And beyond your certifications or whatever, right? No matter whether you have certifications or even if you've had certification, AI is dynamic. This should be something that should become a lifelong learning, right? And I'm really at it, right? There is so much of tons of things that I'm yet to learn about AI and apply it. Plenty of things. Right now, we have just looked at prompt engineering. The next step for you is to do something advanced, especially you want to go into the system, how AI systems work. There's a path even for that. Okay, and you want to apply that one to your specific industry. Okay, you want to apply this one to your specific industry. Just hold on. We want this one to apply to a specific industry, like a project management and so on. We can. You want to apply this one to your chemical industry, energy industry, right? There is tons and tons of things that is yet to be discovered, yet to be learned, right? It is still in the nascent stage, right? Eventually, it will specialize quite a lot. Okay, a quick recap. We saw what is AI, how powerful is AI, where all it can touch our lives and so on. We looked at what is the effective prompting and so on. We looked at some live examples of that. And finally, we look how we can empower ourselves to be in this whole game, right? And we cannot afford to be behind, no matter what, right? We cannot just afford to be behind in this domain, in this area. At least prompt engineering is the first step that you should take. It's a foundational thing for everything, anything else that you want to discover and so on. Okay, so finally, this is the call for action for all of us. If you're an executive, identify one area, at least one area where you can ask your team to explore prompt engineering. Okay, that will be a good start for executives to see their reportees start working on prompt engineering, explore some of the ideas in prompt engineering, and see how it can benefit in those areas. Right? For the marketers, strategists, and so on, you can think about one task for the upcoming week. Think about using refined prompts for your content generation. I bet you will definitely have 100% satisfaction results when you use these tools for content generation. Any kind of content that you want, it can generate for you. Okay? And for us, like students, educators, and tech enthusiasts, right? You can think about taking the first step. Just get into one of these prompt engineering courses or certifications. That will be your first step. There's a whole world of things that is there at your disposal once you master this prompt engineering, because this is the first step. To be able to get the best of AI and to get deeper into AI, for prompt engineering is the first step. Okay, the better you're at this one, you will actually save a lot of time. You will also save a lot of money, right? I also want to tell that most of the tools that you saw here are free or paid one. Paid ones are a little better, right? And you don't want to waste your money on the paid ones by asking AI to do without any clear idea from you. We all need to master the prompt engineering and save our money and get the results like in less time. So it is actually going to be a lot of saving for you. It is going to give you 10 times the return, right? The money that you spent on any of these AI tools is better spent on prompt engineering first and then start using the AI tools. Okay, so the future is not AI versus humans. Few of might think that AI is taking our jobs. Perhaps yes, but it is also going to create double the number of jobs. I can bet this. It will create more number of jobs. And AI is going to work with us all along. it is going to become a partner for us. It is going to become a colleague for us.
All right. Thank you for this insightful session, Ashok. It was really good to know that we, as an audience, and anybody can actually use AI in our day-to-day life, and we already are doing it. And you showed the way, like how what will be the best way instead of using bad prompts, how we can use the good prompts, right? So thank you so much for that. And I know since long my audience are waiting for the Q&A. Still we are running short of the time, but we will try to take as much questions as possible, and I am very excited for that. So the first question is, which specific AI tool do you recommend to start experimenting with, especially for prompt engineering? Which is in bracket, it's given, it's like for marketing or executive tasks. Yeah.
Oh, well, so prompt engineering is very generic, right? It just only tells you it kind of gives you a framework how you can approach the AI, what kind of input you need to give to AI, right? It's all about that one. So it's common for everyone, whether you're an executive or a marketing specialist or a farmer or a student, it does not matter. It's a basic foundational skill that one needs to have.
Yeah, that's something I agree with. Now, another next question, and this question is actually close to me because I also think about the same. How we can ensure the information which is generated by AI is accurate and not biased, especially when we are using it for important business person or purpose, or maybe for some special decisions. Like how we can ensure that the information is correct.
Yes, I think you rightly hit at the nail. And this is where we are at with AI today, right? All of us should assume that the response that we get from our AI, we cannot just blindly assume that it is accurate. Because what responses you get from AI is what it has learned from the world knowledge, whatever is there on the internet, right? And we know that certain information on the internet is probably not factual. Right, it has undergone some transformation, and there is not some of the information that you see on the net or playful places, they are probably lies, right, fabricated ones. So as a responsible person using the AI, we always need to look at the response that has been given by AI and do one level of fact check from our side, right? That responsibility is completely honest, because AI is only giving us what it has learned, perhaps in a creative way, perhaps something more. But the base knowledge that what it has is what it has acquired from whatever is already there in the world, right? And not all of them is 100% fact. So we need to be aware of that, and we need to check the responses coming from there. And of course, I want to tell you that the AI systems like ChatGPT and others are continuously improving. They're ensuring that the non-factual things or wrong material is eliminated, and they are really working at that one. They are making it better and better so that it only gives the factual one, but finally the responsibility is on us.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So I think we still have one task left, like to check if the solution is provided by AI is actually legit or not. So yeah, this is all our duty for now. All right, there are many questions, but I think we can take few more. Yeah, what is the biggest mistake people make when starting with the prompt engineering, and how we can avoid them?
Okay, so here the answer is very, very simple. We know what we have in our mind. We ask the AI, right? And that's how normally we start with. And sometimes we really get thrilled at the kind of response it gives, not realizing that it is not the accurate answer, right? And we waste a lot of money on that one, right? Keeping asking it in a several times, right? This not only waste money, this also waste our time and so on. And the solution is very simple. We just need to go with some of the frameworks. One of the framework I discussed is this CRISP framework. Give proper role to the AI, give the proper context to the AI, and be precise in what exactly is your goal. What is that you want? And put some constraints as well, right? Otherwise, it's going to give you some lengthy response. good response, but lengthy response. If that is not what you want, right? Cut it down. Tell that you want the response in like half a page, 500 words. This is how we can get better at the working with AI systems. It's very simple. But I know it's a little bit hard to form that. The one prompt that I wrote, it could have taken a little bit of time for me, but eventually I'll get better at it. The more prompts I write like this one, I am eventually forming some kind of a template. And that's exactly where I'm today. Many prompts I've written, and I just need to fill in the name of the company and what I want, right? It kind of has become like a template, and we will eventually go with that one.
Okay, so another question I received, and we are focusing on Nigerian audience particularly. So, which AI tool can be used to generate good quality of video, and the tools must be, some sort of free in Nigeria. So, do you have any particular tool which are free to use globally?
There is no tool specifically for one particular country or so right now. What our tools we have, it is for everybody, like even from any part of the world, right? But there might be some restrictions, like it's not available in India, or it's not available in Nigeria, or it's not available in China, and so on. Some restrictions like this one apply for many tools, but mostly they are for everyone in the world, right? For video tools, there are tons and tons of them, right? Few of them I can tell. There's one tool called HeyGen that can generate fantastic videos for you. There's another tool called, I'll put that one on the chat if there is something that I can do. Yeah, there's one tool called HeyGen, or I can, my screen shared. I think I can put that one. Okay, these are some of the tools that you can think of. For presentation, there's one tool called Gamma, there's Wondershare. And for videos, let me put this one. If you want to create apps, then these are the tools, very good tools. For video. For creating videos, there is HeyGen. Okay, and there is Runaway. All these are extremely good tools. They will they will create very, very precise and good videos, very, very creative videos. There's one more tool called InVideo. All these tools are around $20 per month. Around $20. If you want a more high quality one, it will cost you around $50. For some of us, I think we can afford. At least you should give a try for at least a month and get the feel of that. Okay, so these are some of the tools. The one tool that you see here, this is the video generation tool. Top videos can get generated here. This is not yet available for public. This is, by the way, currently all these images are totally AI generated. The videos are all AI generated here. Plenty of videos that are all totally generated in the AI. This is Sora. This is currently $20 per month. You can generate fantastic videos, images, everything. Okay. And there's one from Google, extremely good. But it is right now available only in the US. And it's free for 15 months for students in the US. This is Veo 3. Unimaginable kind of videos it can generate for you, totally with even audio. Your characters can also speak, right? In many of these tools, characters don't speak. You have to use some other tool to generate the audio, right? So 2 or 3 tools you have to use, but Veo 3 is one where it generates video and ultra realistic audio. You'll not even make out that this is generated by AI. Plenty of tools. I think this is what comes to my mind at the moment.
All right. So I think the person is going to definitely try all this out. Another question I've received, I think this is a fun one. Like, is AI is, making us lazy? Like, this is the question I receive. And what is your thought on it? Because I see AI is helping a lot. It means like I am in my personal life, in my professional life, using AI a lot. So yeah, this question actually makes sense. And I would like you to reply it.
Yeah, I think that's a very, very good question. On the contrary, for me, the experience that I have is totally different. Being a little like regular go to work and kind of person, it's actually made me more busy. far from being lazy, I am now spending more time on the AI tools because there are tons and tons of them, and they all get my work done. Different kind of work that I do. Right? I'm an AI educator. Much of the work that I want to do in the AI field, I get it done from here. I create apps. Again, AI is helping me here. I'm spending more than it has actually increased my time by 50%. What otherwise I would spend on my work for it has actually almost doubled my time. I've become very busy. I don't find time at all.
It's because you have kept engaging and engaging
Yes.
with the new tools, and you are kept learning it. That's the best part, I can say.
That's true. That's
All
true.
right, let's just wrap up this Q&A session. And I would like to thank each and every one of you joining for this session, especially to Mr. Ashok for sharing our deep expertise with us, and all the lovely audience being so engaging in the chat box, being so, encouraging to us. The session was incredibly beautiful, and thank you so much for that. Okay, so at the end, we are at the end of the session, and I will, encourage you all to explore AI Search certification program through Search Bridge Limited. They are offering 25% discounts on all their courses. So guys, just do check it out. Do take your first step towards the learning, and I think learning it's always the first step. Just go ahead and take your first step towards it, and the recording of this session will be sent on your email after this session. And thank you so much for joining. Stay connected and keep learning, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, everyone, being a part of this journey. And I have really liked that there is so much of enthusiasm that is showed, and lot of good questions. Right, I would like to have this journey continuing. I want to be a part of this whole journey. Sorry, and I apologize that I could not answer a few of your questions that is there on the chat. If I can get these questions, Sana, if this is something that you can, if we can gather the questions that we could not answer, I really will be more than happy to answer them elaborately.
Yes, one more question, and this is like very frequently asked question. Yes, everyone, you all are going to get the certificate for joining this webinar. And yeah, happy learning to you, all of you. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Good night. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Have a
Bye.
wonderful weekend.